Is there anyone out there who still isn't clear about what doing
Toothbrush
does? Okay, last time. This is your brain. This is
Toothbrush.
This is your brain on.
Toothbrush.
Any questions?
This is a public service announcement to warn you about the dangers of the humble toothbrush. A household appliance that may seem harmless to the untrained eye, but it is in fact more dangerous than ants, roller coasters and vending machines combined. In fact, 2,500 people go to the emergency room to be treated for toothbrush-related injuries. Many famous people have fallen victim to the toothbrush menace, including John Lennon, JFK, Pope Gregory XV and Vladimir Putin. Well, he got better though. The way I look at it, there are 4 ways your toothbrush is currently offing you. You are, at this current moment in time, being stabbed by a shiv fashioned out of a toothbrush. This scenario is most likely to occur in a prison environment or some other situation where a person really doesn't like you and only has a toothbrush available to kill and maim you. I mean, realistically, this situation is very unlikely for the average Joe. However, anything is possible, and as we know from Vlad's run-in with the toothbrush, they are not to be underestimated. Imagine this, dear viewer. You are simultaneously brushing your teeth and watching this YouTube video. You then proceed to slip on something, such as a damp sock, a Mario Kart banana peel, or some form of primordial sludge. This causes you to fall onto your toothbrush, impaling you on your toothbrush and in a worst case scenario, severing your spinal cord. If you manage to impale yourself with a toothbrush and die, honestly you should be lined up for some sort of Darwin Award because that's pretty impressive, and unless your head is abnormally heavy, or you are brushing your teeth with a prison shiv, I don't know how a blunt toothbrush can impale you. Despite this, 2,500 people do go to the emergency room due to this situation, so at least some of you cretins are being injured by the deadly toothbrush. Alright, so we're going to be getting a little bit Twilight Zone with this situation. It's a well-known fact that bathrooms are pretty fucking filthy, and most toothbrushes are kept in the bathroom. Due to this, roughly 10 million bacteria currently live on your toothbrush, including nasty bugs like E. coli. In some scenarios, a deadly bacteria could make its way onto your toothbrush, or you could mutate a superbug from your bacteria breeding ground. However, this is a very unlikely situation. Well, actually, no, it's pretty much impossible. But anything's possible. I mean, Mexico beat the Germans, so at this point, the sky's the limit. Okay, boys and girls, time for the last point, and this one is one of the more important ones. Unlike other situations where your toothbrush is impaling you or being a vector for the next plague, it's not happening in this one, no. This one is you eating your own toothbrush, causing you to die a horrible death. Alright guys, hear me out, there are some actual facts behind this one. It turns out all those plastic things like toothbrushes that we chuck out ain't too good for the environment. A new report suggests that our seafood contains an alarming amount of plastic, which we are eating as a result. All those toothbrush bristles and other little bits of plastic are breaking down in the ocean, resulting in bite-sized chunks of plastic ripe for the ocean beasties to munch on. In 100 grams of mussels, 70 particles of microplastics were found. And I don't know about you, but when I tuck into some prawns, I don't particularly want to be consuming a bloody Bic lighter at the same time. Honestly though, our oceans are getting more and more polluted with plastics, which enter the food chain at the lowest levels and work their way to the top, which happens to be us. Unless you're the plastic man, I don't think you really want to be eating some weird plastic bits floating around. So, don't be a dick and chuck plastic shit in the ocean, recycle. Or you might kick the bucket a bit earlier. There we go then. 4 reasons to be deathly afraid of your toothbrush. Honestly, the first 3 shouldn't really bother you that much, unless you're a criminal prone to slipping with a weak immune system. However, the last one is pretty important. So, don't go feeding your goldfish pen lids. If you take anything away from this video, don't forget that those dental brush-headed boys can't be trusted.